What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about this four-game NBA slate for tomorrow, November 15th. We also have a big UFC card tomorrow. Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Almeida. That's going to be a good card. I can't wait for it. But yeah, we have this small four-game slate. We have the NBA Cup tonight that's going on. So we have some teams going on a back-to-back, which it's going to be interesting, especially with the Hornets for the LaMelo Ball. But we'll go over it, and we have an interesting Q-tag that happened not too long ago. So, mm, mm, that we'll have to go over. That's staring me right in the face. So, anyways, we're going to start off the point guard spot. So, Luka Doncic, 12,000, 12,000. So right now, if we're looking at Luka, the game is going into the second quarter, 6 points, two rebounds on four assists, one turnover. Um, of course, Luka at 12,000 against Milwaukee certainly in play. Yeah, it's Luka. It's hard to not get to him. We have a bunch of spin ups on the slate though. We have the big four with Jokic, Doncic, Giannis, and the SGA. That's insane that we have the big four. So yeah, you're gonna have to pick and choose which ones you want. I'm leaning towards SGA against Charlotte personally. I think this is a much better spot for SGA compared to Luca, especially with the price tags. I'd rather take the discount on SGA. Going to LaMelo Ball, this is the first game back, so I don't know how much they're gonna want to force him in this game, especially because it's not a cup game. So for me, I'm not really getting much of LaMelo Ball. I wouldn't even be surprised if they rested him. But again, I could be wrong. But I'm not really getting to him. Plus the reason I'm not going to. Jamal Murray, if there's no Jokic, is a smash play. Smash play for Jamal Murray. So I still like Jamal Murray, even if Jokic is in just based solely on the price. I'm going to be falling for the trap with some of these Raptors as well. I like quickly at 7,000. I really haven't liked him much, but I'm going to go to him. I'm going to go to Andrew Nimhard. I do like him here at only 6'8". Ajay Mitchell, playing big minutes still. Big minutes. And the price continues to go up. I like it at 6'6". Um, and then Colin Sexton will be in play if there's no Lamelo Ball. But again, don't count on Lamelo Ball being out. I'm just throwing scenarios into the world of yeah, he could be sitting this game, given it's not a cup game and they're trying to get him or they could try to slowly ramp him back up. It depends on how many minutes he's going to play tonight. Right now he's at 12, so we'll see. We'll see. No KPJ, no Quentin Jackson, no Gabe Vincent. Ryan Rollins 6'3", continuing to shine continuing to shine. And I like him once again at 6'3". DiVincenzo, I'm not really going to at 5'8". Looking at Trey Mann, no. Gigi McConnell 4'7". They're slowly ramping him up 11, 15 minutes. They need him out there. So we just need to see if the minutes are going to increase a little bit, but I don't mind him at 4'7". Cole Anthony, I'm not really going to. Mike Conley, I'm not really going to. Bruce Brown, at 3'8" with no Christian Braun would be somebody I would look at 3'8". That's a cheap price tag to pay for Bruce Brown. And then Sheed, I wanted to look at as well, 3'7", playing okay minutes, kind of hovering between 18 to 20-ish minutes. So going to shooting guard. Anthony Edwards still too cheap at 8'8". I like him. Austin Reeves, we talked about Brandon Ingram 7'8", and getting a discount price. I do like that at 7'8" against Indiana. Paul Knippel 6'6". Um, if we're looking at tonight, I mean, he's 5 for 7, 10 points, two fouls, and one assist and one steal. Um, I like a Jai Mitchell right there at the same price tag, personally. No Neesmith, no Matherin, no Braun. So that's going to open up a lot, obviously. So Casey Wallace and Isaiah Joe, though, I like Isaiah Joe at 4'7" with no Wiggins still. We're talking about Cole Anthony. Ben Shepherd's going to have to play big minutes. He's going to have to at 4'5". Um, Even with Christian Braun being out, you could look at certainly Tim Hardaway, who scored very scoring dependent though at 3'9". Very, very scoring dependent. Could Strother get a little bit of run? I can see it. I can possibly see it. So it's certainly something to look at. And if we're like I said, we're looking at Indiana, Cody Martineau. Could we see more Dennis or possibly Monty Morris? I mean, with no Neesmith, we could. We certainly could. So we'll see. Going to all right. So going to small forward. Pascal Siakam 9'7". I have to do it all. But again, I don't really necessarily want to get to him too much. I'd rather spend up elsewhere. RJ Barrett at 7-2, a cheap price tag for what his role is still. Conkin we talked about. Jaden McDaniels always in play for me. You know how I feel about him. He's super consistent. Darius Walker is in line to play huge minutes and is gonna have a ton of production. I like him at 5'7". Laravia at 5'4" has kind of been out of the picture for me. Kyle Kuzma getting bounced back, slowly bouncing back. So 5'4" is not a bad price. We need the news on Luki Stewart because if Dort's out once again, we're gonna get more of Caruso and Isaiah Joe. Marcus Smart 4.9 is cheap, yes, with the minutes he's playing. Peyton Watson, I want to look at it well as well. He could be playing more minutes with Christian Braun. It's a versatile spot, I think, for who will get more minutes. Um, Connect, no. I mean, Cody Martin, again, we could be looking at Cody Martin. If he's healthy and ready to go, we could be looking at him with no knee Smith. He's in line to play minutes. Let's go to power forward. Giannis, one of the best pickups on the slate, of course. It's hard not to love Giannis at 11.5. Um, Scotty Barnes at 8.7, I do like as well against Indiana. Bridges, I'm not really going to. I'd much rather just go to Scotty Barnes or Julius Randle, drop down to 8-2 Julius Randle. Chet, I'm not really getting too much either. Aaron Gordon at 6,000, I think it's going to have a higher usage rate now. I do like him at 6,000. We talked about Walker, Love, Bobby Portis, Rui Hachimura, Lavravia is kind of the three I'm not really getting too much of. We talked about Peyton Robinson, James Robinson, Earl, 4-3, playing big minutes, but what is his upside? Um, so, anyways, let's go to center. This is where it's going to get fun because Jokic is questionable. Jokic is questionable. So if we look at Joe Val is going to be in a smash spot at 3-5. I mean, Zeke Naji, I don't really want to get to, but I think it's just going to be Joe Val's season at 3-5. I think it's going to be Joe Val and Watson playing huge minutes. Aiton though at 6-8, I like, but I'd rather just drop down to Hartenstein though against Charlotte. I mean, if he's playing against Moses Diabate and there's no Calpurner again, I like that, of course. Moss Turner, no. Rudy Gobert at 6,000, I'm going to like if there's no Jokic as well. So and then Jacob Pearl, I don't mind going to him. He's playing huge minutes and has been great the past couple games. I like that. But Diabate at 4-6, if there's no Calvert, I'll go back to Diabate. But hey, it's gonna be wild. So it's going to be wild. But yeah, Jovel will be a smash play. So this is the 4-game slate for SSO. Thank you for tuning in. It's a great to see you, everybody. Have a good one.